Right. See what all we have covered till now. We have covered the definition of the term called capital asset.
Yes, sir.
What we have covered is nothing but second point, the meaning of the term called transfer.
Transfer.
What is capital asset? We have covered the meaning of the term called transfer, the exception to transfer.
Yes, sir.
Capital asset may, what important point is there? The first important point is the following are not treated as capital asset. First point is stock in trade. Second point is rural agriculture land.
Rural agriculture land.
Third point is nothing but personal effect. Fourth point is nothing but
Gold.
certificate issued under gold monetization scheme.
Gold
So
monetization.
if you transfer these four assets, there is no need to compute capital gain. But
Yes.
what is not a personal effect? Remember, what is not a personal effect?
Jewelry,
Archaeological collections, drawings, paintings, sculptures, any
drawings,
work of
paintings,
art.
sculptures.
Yeah, remember, huh? I think we
Yes, sir.
forgot to write one small note here. Come to this page. Capital asset page, you come please once. Capital asset page, you come. Write one more note there, note number 2. Karthik Unnava?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, note number 2. Note number 2, you write land and building is never treated as personal effects. Land and building is never treated as personal effect. Manu unde illu, maybe emotion undochu meeku, but still government says this cannot be taken as personal effect. Therefore, personal land and building, if transferred,
Will attract capital gain.
would attract capital gains. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Would attract capital gains. And indirectly, what government says, personal effect should be nothing but mobile assets. Personal effects should be nothing but mobile assets. Immobile assets cannot be taken as personal effects.
Personal effects.
A point item marchipayam manam. Okay na?
Okay.
So theek hai, what all we have covered, if you observe starting se aa rahe hain to we have covered the meaning of the term called what, capital asset. We have
Capital
covered
asset.
this. Capital asset we have covered. We have covered the meaning of the term called what? Transfer. Transfer also we have covered. Transfer may few important things to understand is meaning of the term transfer is given in 247. Exception to transfer are given in section 2, subsection 47. No. Exception is given in section number 47. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us come to and understand the meaning of the term called long-term assets and short-term assets.
Short term.
Term అర్థం చేసుకుంటున్నాం. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Give the next heading, term of capital asset. Term, TERM, term of capital asset. Term of capital asset. Term of capital asset. That is point number 1. If an asset, if an capital asset, if an capital asset is not long term, then it is treated as short term. Term. If something is not long term, then it is automatically taken as what, short term. Simple, no hurry, no headache. Point number 2. Let us understand when an asset is treated as what, long term. Only important points, because the rest of the points are given in the material. Let us understand when an asset is taken as what, long term. What we can do otherwise, you already got the material, right? 1 minute. 1 minute now. Let me try to bring, if I'm possible to bring it here.
Okay, sir.
It's coming very easily. You're able to see?
Yes, sir.
You're able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when an asset is taken as long term, confuse avaddu. What the law specifies is short term. If you observe, short term capital asset and long term capital asset, bulke they have given the definition here. Short term, long term asset under section 2, subsection 42A.
42A.
Yeah. No. See the short term ka definition. Don't worry, I'll make you write again. Short term ke liye, what they have done, they have classified the asset into two: scripts, other than scripts, other capital assets. Scripts ante enti ikkada shares, securities, debentures, bonds, UTI bonds, mutual funds. These are called scripts. For scripts, what they have done, have a look, sir. See, first point, in case of shares, in case of shares, if they are listed and if you are holding for less than 12 months, it is short term.
Short term.
Matlab after 12 months, it will become what? Long term. Listed shares will become long term after 12 months. Gurtunchukovali. Listed shares will become long term after how many months? 12 months.
12.
What about unlisted shares? Unlisted shares, old point undedi 36 months. Now the new point is how many months? 24 months. Am I clear?
Okay.
So listed shares will become long term after 12 months. Unlisted shares will become long term after 24 months.
24 months.
Under 2 years ani. What about units of UTI? Unit ante mutual funds telusu kada?
Yes, sir.
UTI ante Unit Trust of India.
Unit Trust of India.
See, UTI units only listed. Units of UTI are all taken as listed units. So if you are holding for less than 12 months, it is taken as short term. If it is holding for more than 12 months, long term.
Long term.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Units of mutual fund. Mutual fund ante other than UTI. Two type of mutual funds ఉంటాయి: equity oriented, debt oriented. Confuse అవుతుంది. Equity oriented అంటే ఏంటంటే when we give the money to mutual fund where they are investing, if they are investing in equity market, that type of mutual fund is called equity oriented mutual fund. అంటే రిస్క్ ఎక్కువ. లైక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మొన్న కోవిడ్ వచ్చింది, షేర్ మార్కెట్ 50% క్రాష్ అయిపోయింది, మ్యూచువల్ ఫండ్స్ కూడా 50% క్రాష్ అయిపోయినాయి. मतलब your money you are giving to a person, asking him to invest in equity shares, then that type of mutual fund is called equity oriented.
Equity oriented.
So if you are investing in a mutual fund where you get units and those units are equity oriented mutual fund units, then up to 12 months they are called short term. After 12 months they are called what? Long term.
Long term.
Okay. నేను ఇచ్చిన మనీ డిబెంచర్స్ లో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారు అనుకోండి డైరెక్ట్ గా. ఓకే, నేను ఇచ్చిన మనీ, ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ అ మ్యూచువల్ ఫండ్ మేనేజర్ టు ఇన్వెస్ట్ ద మనీ ఇన్ డెట్ ఫండ్స్, then it will become long term only after how many months? 36 months.
36 months.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, zero coupon bonds. Zero coupon bonds will become a long term only after 12 months. So up to 12 months they are taken as what? Short term.
Yes, sir.
Okay now, when I say other securities, it can be any other security, including Government of India bonds, including commercial papers, any other security, including debentures. Debentures రాలేదు కదా ఇంకా. Yeah, if they are listed on recognized stock exchange, then 12 months. If they are not listed, then 36 months.
36. Okay.
ठीक है, आराम से इवన్నీ రాయిస్తాను, మళ్ళీ టెన్షన్ ఏం లేదు. సార్ వాట్ అబౌట్ ఎనీ అదర్ క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్? ఎనీ అదర్ క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్ అంటే ఎగ్జాంపుల్, డోంట్ టేక్ ల్యాండ్ అండ్ బిల్డింగ్, గోల్డ్ తీసుకోండి, సిల్వర్ తీసుకోండి, ప్లాటినం, ఆర్ ఎనీ అదర్ క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్ ఫర్ ద టైమింగ్, కార్ అనుకోండి, బిజినెస్ లో ఉన్న కార్. గవర్నమెంట్ సేస్ ఎనీ అదర్ క్యాపిటల్ అసెట్ విల్ బికమ్ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ ఆఫ్టర్ 36 months.
3 months.
So it is 3 years nana. More than 3 years unte long term, less than 3 years unte short term.
Short term.
Less than 3 years unte short term. Am I clear?
Short term. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, recently one amendment was introduced. If you observe, this is the amendment. Recently government brought an amendment. Now what is the amendment? If you observe, in case of land and building, if you hold for 2 years or more, or you hold them more than 2 years, then it is taken as what? Long term. Ikkada more than 2 years aithe long term.
Long term.
And there are certain assets after 1 year it will become long term. Land will become long term after 2 years. Any other asset will become long term after 3 years.
Yes.
So మనం ఏం చేయాలి? నోట్స్ లో మనం రాసుకోవాలి. We will write in the notes when it will become long term, when it will become short term. Shall we write?
Yes, sir.
डोर बंद करके जाना. Shall we write?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right now. Now the part Randy. This what I'll do. I'll take. Okay. Let me keep like this. We'll write the points here.
Okay.
Right. Point number A. Point number A. I am discussing long term only. Huh?
Okay, sir.
In case of listed shares. When long term? After 12
After
months.
12 months.
After 12 months of period of holding, it is taken as long term.
Long.
ఈ after before add కన్నా better to use a term greater than 12 months. What do you say?
Okay. Yes, sir.
आपकी मर्जी మీ ఇష్టం మీరు ఎలా కంఫర్టబుల్ అయితే అలా exact 12 months అన్న short term exact 12 months will also make it short term.
Short term.
Listed shares, let it be equity, let it be preference, it will become long term only after how many months? 12 months.
12 months.
And కొనిన తర్వాత if you are holding for more than 12 months then it is taken as long term.
Long term.
You may get a doubt, sir, what is the benefit if it is long term? That I'll discuss slowly, not now. नहीं चाहिए. Point number B. In case of unlisted shares.
24.
Yeah, very good, Nana. It is greater than 24 months. అంటే 2 years తర్వాత 2 years తర్వాత it will become long term.
Okay.
అవునా నాన్న?
Yes, sir.
Units of UTI, Unit Trust of India. Units of
12
UTI
months.
after 12 months. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, units of equity oriented mutual fund.
36 months.
No. Units of equity oriented mutual fund.
Equity 12 months. Equity 12 months.
కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంది మళ్ళా చదివి వచ్చాం కదా గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 12 months.
Correct. 12 months.
Next, units of debt oriented mutual fund.
36.
Units of debt oriented mutual fund.
36.
Very good, Nana. After 36 months. After 36 months.
Yes, sir.
Next, E kada F. Next, zero coupon bonds, ZCBs. Zero coupon bonds, ZCBs. After 12 months.
12 months.
No, 36, I think. ZCB is after 12 months.
12 months.
Because listed property.
Yes, sir.
Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
G. In case of debentures.
12 months.
No, two untai general, listed, unlisted. Listed అయితే more than 12 months. Unlisted అయితే more than 36 months.
36. Yes, sir.
Listed unlisted చూడాలి మనం.
Okay.
Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very important. GH, important point. Star point. In case of land and building.
2 years. 24.
Yeah, very good, Nan. Greater than 24 months. More than 24 months will make it what, long term.
Long term.
More than 24 months will make it long term.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I. Any other capital asset more than 36 months.
36 months.
Now, what is important to read and remember in the exam? That also we have to understand. Ante kada? What is to read and remember? Listed shares you have to read and remember. Okay? Land and building you have to read and remember. Any other capital asset. Sufficient.
Okay.
These three are sufficient from exam perspective.
Okay.
These three are sufficient from exam perspective.
Yes.
Important is land and building. Land and building earlier, after 3 years, it was long term. Now it is after 2 years long term.
2 years.
The question is, what is the importance of understanding the term of the asset? Term period of holding ante ownership ani. Purchase date to sale date. That's called period of holding, right?
Yes, sir.
Purchase date to sale date is called period of holding. So what is the importance? రాస్తాం నోట్ అని. Note. What is the importance of term of asset?
Rate of tax will be different.
Yeah, no. Very good. Rate of taxability differs. What is the importance of term of the asset? Aram se likhenge. There is no jaldi. We'll write carefully. A. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
A. First, if asset is transferred as long term, if asset is transferred as long term, what happens, you know? We get benefit of indexation. What is this? I'll teach you separately.
Okay.
We get benefit of indexation. Indexation ante inflation adjust chestam. That is indexed cost of acquisition and indexed cost of improvement, which is also called as ICOA and ICOI. Indexed cost of acquisition and indexed cost of improvement. Okay, now.
Okay.
So if you are transferring any asset as long term, then you get benefit of indexation. Now, what is indexation? That we will understand separately. Chustam, tondare undi. We'll understand. Shall we?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So this is the first point. If an asset is transferred as long term, you get the benefit of indexation. Okay, clear. That we understood. Point number two. The rate of tax for long-term capital gains is different from short-term capital gains. The rate of tax for long-term capital gains is different from short-term capital gains.
Short-term.
Tax rate different. నువ్వు చెప్పావు already నాకు. చెప్పావు కదా? The rate of tax for long-term capital is different from short-term capital gain. Okay, we know that. Point number C. Long-term capital gains tax rates are as follows. ఇది గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి చార్ట్. Long-term capital gains tax rates are as follows. Short-term అలాంటి rates లేవా? మాట్లాడతాం తొందరగా. Don't worry. Long-term capital gains are taxable as follows. We can divide this into two, simply two. If covered by 112A, కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
If covered by 112A. Now 112A is what? That is listed equity shares.
Special.
Yeah, special income. If covered by 112A, that is listed equity shares, then tax rate is only 10%. How much you earn does not really matter. Even if you earn crores of rupees, you have to pay only 10% tax. Even if you earn crores of rupees, you have to pay only 10% tax. If covered by 112, not A, only 112. If covered by 112, that is any other long-term capital gain. Any other. The tax rate is how much, you know? The tax rate is 20%. See the importance. All long-term capital gains are taxable at what rate? 20. So what is the special rate there? Only 10% is special rate. All long-term capital gains are taxable at 20% only. That's the general answer. See, try to understand what we are understanding. First, we are trying to understand what do you mean by term of the asset. So term and enti, we are trying to understand that. Term. Okay, we understood the term. Question is, what is the importance of the term? Two importance till now. First, you get the benefit of indexation when you compute capital gains.
Yes, sir.
You get the benefit of indexation. Second is nothing but the rates of tax are different.
Tax.
All long-term capital gains are max to max. They're taxable at what rate? 20%.
20%.
If they are covered by 112, they are taxable at what rate? 10. Shall I move?
10%. Yes, sir.
Right. Next, point number D. Short-term capital gain. Short-term capital gain tax rates. Short-term capital gain tax rates. Government says two again here. First,
Short
if covered by triple 1A, if covered by triple 1A, that is listed equity shares.
15%.
Yeah, very good, Nana. Tax rate is how much, you know? Tax rate is 15%. Any other short-term capital gain? Any other short-term capital gain? No special rate. No special rate ante no special rate. They are taxable as per the rates applicable to the SEC. Special rates same level.
Yes, sir.
It would become taxable at the rate applicable to the SEC. Clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Individual and co, they will be taxable at slab rates. Individuals HUF.
Yes, sir. 2.5 lakhs.
Like example, you can write example for individuals taxable at slab rates. Individual it will become taxable at slab rates.
Slab rates.
Yeah, slab rates.
Yes, sir.
And a special rate unda ante undi. For long term we have 20%. For long term listed equity shares 10%.
10%.
For short term listed equity shares 15.
15.
Any other short term we don't have any special
No
rate.
special rates.
No special rates of tax. So who will decide all this? Term will decide. There's the importance of the value called what, you know, term.
Term.
PRM, term, period of holding.
Yes, sir.
This is also called as period of holding. PERA, period of holding. Period of holding will decide the term.
Yes, sir.
Period of holding will decide the term.
Yes, sir.
Long term or short term, it will decide. Shall we go?
Yes, sir.
So one more special point is there. Point number E. See, if you remember, term is important to do set off and carry forward also.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Because short term capital loss you can adjust with short term also, long term also.
Long term.
But long term capital loss you cannot
Only
adjust
with
with the
long
short
term.
term. You remember, na?
Yes, sir.
So term is important for doing set off and carry forward of losses also.
Yes, sir.
Term is important for carrying out set off and carry forward of losses. Principle क्या है? If you remember, short term capital loss you can adjust with
Short term and long.
short term and long term. Remember, na?
Yes, sir.
Short term capital loss you can adjust with short term also, long term
Short
also.
term and
But long term
Long
capital
term.
loss you can adjust
Only with long.
only with long term.
Yes, yes.
There is no other way you can adjust it. So this is the importance of a term. I hope it's very, very clear. Karthik,
Yes, sir.
వినిపిస్తుందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఆ,
సార్ నా వాయిస్ వినపడట్లేదా సార్?
ఆ, వినిపిస్తుంది కనుక చాలా స్లోగా ఉంది. మేబీ నా ఆడియో స్లో అనుకుంటా. సో బాగానే ఉంది ఆడియో కూడా. సో టర్మ్ ఆఫ్ ది అసెట్ ఇస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ దీస్ రీజన్స్. ఐ హోప్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ వెరీ క్లియర్ నౌ. వెళ్దాం, ముందుకు వెళ్దామా?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
చలో. So what we have done now, we have done with the term of the asset. Term కూడా అయిపోయింది. Term. Any asset which is not long term, it is taken as short term. Any asset which is not long term, it's taken as short term. So long term గుర్తుంచుకుంటే short term అర్థమైపోతుంది. It all goes with period of holding. Okay na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chalo, next heading. How to compute capital gains? Next heading, how to compute capital gains. See, house property computation we do in a format, remember na? House
Right.
property computation we do in a format.
Format.
Likewise, capital gains also we do in a format. Our format lo the computation. That format you have to understand. Very easy, don't worry. First one, we
Okay.
start with what you know. We start with the full value of consideration, which is also called as FEC. Full value of consideration and a simple partial sale value. Sale value, gross sale value.
Amount.
Yeah, minus expenditure incurred on transfer of asset wholly and exclusively. Expenditure incurred wholly and exclusively on transfer of asset. To sell the asset or to transfer the asset, did you incur any expenditure? And advertisement cost gaani, stamp duty fees gaani, emana chase unte association fees gaani. If you have incurred any expenditure, then that expenditure you can claim reduction. That expenditure you can claim reduction.
Yes.
What you get is called net sale consideration, NSC.
Sale consideration.
అక్కడ ఎన్ఏవి అంటాం కదా హౌస్ ప్రాపర్టీలో, ఇక్కడ ఎన్ఎస్సి. సి ఫుల్ వాల్యూ అంటే గ్రాస్ అన్న, గ్రాస్ నుంచి ఇఫ్ ఐ డిడక్ట్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఇంకోట్ ఆన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్, వాట్ ఐ గెట్ ఇస్ నెట్ సేల్ కన్సిడరేషన్.
Net value.
ఓకే, నెట్ వాల్యూ మైనస్ కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అక్విజిషన్. This is called COA. Cost of acquisition, COA. Cost of acquisition minus cost of acquisition అంటే ఏంటి? అసెట్ కొన్నప్పుడు ఎంత అయింది? How much you have incurred to buy the asset? Purchase cost నానా, సింపుల్ భాష.
Yes, sir.
Purchase cost minus cost of improvement, COI, cost of improvement. Cost of acquisition then comes cost of improvement.
Cost of improvement.
Yeah, what you get is nothing but a capital gain. Oh, very easy. Don't close it.
Okay.
Capital gain. From here, government gives some exemption, minus exemption under section. Minus exemption under section. Have a look, Karthik. See, when I say exemption, it's logically not exemption, it's a deduction. Like example, government says, if you are selling a house property, why don't you buy a new property? Or old asset అమ్మారు కదా, కొత్త asset కొనండి. Matlab, if you are ready to purchase a new asset, then I'll give you exemption. అంటే investment based allowance లాగా. So exemptions are given under which section? Under section 54, 54B, 54 EC, 54 EE, and 54F. These are those sections under which you can claim exemptions.
Exemption.
These are all exemption based sections.
Yes, sir.
These sections will give you exemptions. Once you claim exemption, what you get is now called taxable capital gains. It can be a loss also, huh?
Okay.
Capital gains includes capital losses.
Capital loss.
Format is clear.
Yes, sir.
What does the format says? Format says you'll start with full value of consideration.
Full value of consideration.
From full value of consideration, you should remove what? Expenditure incurred on transfer of asset.
Expenditure incurred.
Expenditure. What you get is net sale consideration.
Net sale consideration.
From there, you deduct cost of acquisition and cost of improvement.
Improvement.
Cost of acquisition, cost of improvement.
Improvement.
Improvement and after buying the asset, if you have developed the asset further, additional expenditure incurred to develop the asset after purchase. That's called improvement cost.
Yes.
What you get is called nothing but capital gains. From this, you can claim exemption under section 54 to 54 GB. Actually, a lot of sections are there. For IPCC, there are only 5 sections applicable.
Okay.
54, 54B, 54 EC, 54W, 54F.
54E.
So once you claim this exemption, this is called taxable capital gains.
Taxable capital gains.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, Nana? So some special points will come now. Doubt unte adgochu naku, okay na?
Okay, sir.
Note number 1. See, if you observe, the format is same for long term also, short term also. There is no different format. Only thing is you get benefit of indexation. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Point number 1. If asset is transferred as long term, or the asset transferred is a long term asset, then replace cost of acquisition with indexed cost of acquisition and cost of improvement with indexed cost of improvement.
Okay.
If asset is transferred as long term, then you have to replace the cost of acquisition with indexed cost of acquisition and cost of improvement with indexed cost of money.
Next cost, sir.
Indirect ikkada I ani feeling vastundi. I indexation.
Okay. Okay.
You don't write. I'm just telling you. If the asset is transferred as long term, you will get benefit of indexation. That's it. Nothing more.
Yes.
Now, what is indexation that I'll teach you now? Not in a hurry.
Okay, sir.
Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Point number 2. Some special points. Point number 2. In case if transferred asset is a depreciable asset, depreciable capital asset forming part of block, business and profession videos chusara meeru?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you remember, I would have teach you the depreciation, block concept.
Yes, sir.
Dan gurinchi some special points. If the asset transferred is depreciable capital asset forming part of a block, then what will happen? Then government says no indexation. No indexation, even if asset transferred is long term. Special point.
Okay, sir.
Why? I'll teach you in when I take the problematic part.
Okay.
If you are making a transfer of capital asset which is a forming part of a block under depreciable asset, you have claimed depreciation on it in the past, then you cannot claim indexation. Enduku depreciation ichesanu kada already. Why I'll give you depreciation indexation? That's how government says. Am I clear with this?
Yes, sir.
How to compute capital gains?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the learning objective from here? You understand what all things we need to understand. Karthik,
Yes, sir.
what we need to understand is what you mean by full value of consideration. FEC meaning enti kanukovali, full value of consideration.
Okay, sir.
Then we need to understand expenditure incurred on transfer. What do you mean by it?
Yes, sir.
Then we need to understand what do you mean by cost of acquisition.
Cost of acquisition.
Then what we need to understand? Cost of improvement.
Improvement.
Then we need to understand what you mean by
Yes.
indexation. Indexation का मतलब क्या होता है?
Okay, sir.
Because if an asset is transferred as long term, you can claim indexation, na?
Indexation.
So what do you mean by indexation? That I'll show you now.
Okay, sir.
And last one is nothing but how you provide exemptions under section 54 to 54 GB.
Okay.
If we are able to cover this chart fully, we are done with capital gains chapter.
Okay, sir.
No, it will take a lot of time, but slowly I'm telling you, from here learning objectives will become different. The learning objective is to understand full value of consideration,
Value of consideration.
expenditure incurred on transfer, cost of acquisition, cost of improvement, exemption under section 54 to 54 GB, and last one is indexation. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
So what we'll do from here, we'll slowly write. That is, from now, you can write with me.
Okay, sir.
From now, the learning objectives will be. From now, the learning objectives will be. Slowly we'll write, I'm not in a hurry. A. Understanding indexation. Indexation concept I'll teach you right now.
Okay, sir.
Understanding concept of what you know, indexation, that we have to understand. B. Understanding full value of consideration. And deemed full value of consideration.
Deemed.
Deemed means in some cases government says మేము చెప్పింది మేము వినాలి అంతే మీరు అమ్మిన ప్రైస్ మేము వినాం అంతే whatever we say you have to go with it. Land and building we have to go with stamp duty value, that's it. చెప్తున్నాను. So there are certain cases where we replace full value of consideration with what you know, deemed full value of consideration. Deemed ante we are assuming this should be the minimum sale consideration. Deemed. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Next, expenditure incurred on transfer of asset. Expenditure incurred on transfer of asset. Next, we have to understand cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition, COA.
Yes, sir.
Next, we have to understand cost of improvement. COI, cost of improvement.
Yes, sir.
Cost of acquisition, cost of improvement.
Improvement.
అర్థం చేసుకుంటాం తొందరగా ఉంది. See, indexation already I have teach you at the beginning, so you can do automatically indexation here.
Okay.
చెప్పాలి ఇంకా. And last one is nothing but exemption under section 54, 54B, 54D, 54 EC, 54 EE, and 54F. These all exemptions we need to understand.
Sir, 54D కూడా ఉందా సార్?
D ఉంది కదా, రాయలేదు ఇక్కడ.
పైన రాయలేదు.
ఓకే, రాసుకున్నాను 54D.
ఓకే సార్.
54B, 54D కూడా మనం. And 54 EC. These are all things we need to understand.
Okay.
ఇక్కడ దాకా no problem.
Okay.
So not bad. బాగానే కవర్ చేసాం ఇప్పుడు దాకా అయితే. We have understood the meaning of the term called capital asset. Capital asset meaning it అర్థం చేసుకున్నాం. Second thing is nothing but when to compute capital gain. When to compute capital gain. To the point when to compute capital gain, there are certain exceptions. There are 4 exceptions. These are called timing exceptions for when to compute capital gain. Then we understood the meaning of the term called transfer. Then we understood exceptions to transfer. There are certain cases where a transfer of capital asset is not taken as transfer.
Not treated as transfer.
Transfer ఉంది కానీ transfer ని transfer లాగా భావించను. That we understood. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we started understanding how to find out the term of the asset. How to understand when an asset is taken as long term, how to understand when the asset is taken as short term.
Yes, sir.
Long term asset, short term asset ఎలా కనుక్కోవాలి? We understood that. What happens if the asset is long term and what happens if the asset is short term? What is the importance of it that we have understood now?
Indexation.
Importance.
Yes, sir.
Then importance के बाद we started understanding how to compute capital gains.
Yes, sir.
एक capital gains को कैसे compute करना है.
Format. Yes, sir.
This is the computation manner of capital gains.
Yes, sir.
Let it be long term, let it be short term, the computation manner is same. Only thing is, if the asset is transferred as a long term, we get benefit of indexation. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
No. What is indexation? Let's see now. I don't know whether I have given a table in this. 1 minute, Nana.
Okay, sir.
I think no, I did not give the table in this. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll take the table from internet, nothing wrong. In exam, they'll give you a table still.
Yes.
Indexation numbers. I'll discuss indexation numbers for capitals.
Stopping place.
I don't know, you're able to see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're able to see this table?
Yes, sir. Cost inflation.
Yeah, these are the indexation numbers.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
If you observe, 2012 is taken as base year.
Base year.
Chaptan din meaning. Enta number enta?
100.
Yeah, likewise, if you keep just observing day year by year, the number is increasing because of
Yes.
inflation.
Yes,
Something which you can buy for 100 rupees in the year 2012, you need to spend 105 in the year 23.
2002. Yes, sir.
Slow numbers పెరుగుతున్నాయి 109, 113, 117, 122, and slowly in the current year the number is how much?
302.
Matlab indirectly something which you can buy for 100 rupees, something which you can buy for 100 rupees in the year 2012, the same thing if you want to buy today, which year?
301 rupees.
It will become 301 rupee.
Yes, sir.
అంటే అప్పుడు పెట్టిన కాస్ట్ 100 అయితే ఇప్పుడు పెట్టిన కాస్ట్ ఎంత సమానం? 301.
301.
If you have spent 100 rupees in the year 2012, it is equivalent to 301 rupee today.
301. Okay.
Just of a table, huh?
Yes,
So what I'm doing, I'll just give an example. We'll start with our notes. Come, Nana.
Yes, sir.
Give the heading notes. Continue the notes. Give the heading concept of indexation. Concept of indexation. Concept of indexation. Aram se, you can write, huh? You can write with me, Aram se. First,
Okay, sir.
indexation benefit. Indexation benefit is given only when asset is transferred as long term. Indexation benefit is given only when asset is transferred as what? Long term. ఇప్పుడే కొన్నాం ఇప్పుడు అమ్మేసాం అనుకో, దానికి ఎందుకులే మళ్ళీ ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్ సుత్తి. వెరీ సింపుల్ లాజిక్. అబ్బా మా గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్ కొన్నారు ఇప్పుడు నేను అమ్ముతున్నా అంటే 80 years తర్వాత అమ్ముతున్నా, దెన్ ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇస్ రిలవెంట్.
Yes, sir.
See, for long term things only we require indexation benefit. For short term why we require? ఇప్పుడే కొన్నాను 5 days లో అమ్మేసాను, 3 months ముందు కొన్నాను ఇప్పుడు అమ్మేసాను, why require indexation? We don't require. So this is one point. Point number 2. Exceptions. Exceptions to indexation. Very important, huh? What in by exception? Certain assets, even if you transfer as long term, we don't give you indexation.
Depreciable asset.
Certain assets, even if you transfer as long term, we don't give you indexation. Even indexation. ఎందుకు అంటే లాజిక్ చెప్తుంది చూడండి గవర్నమెంట్. A first one is depreciable capital asset
As block.
forming part of block. Depreciable capital asset forming part of a block.
Block.
Block assets. See, గవర్నమెంట్ డిప్రిషియేషన్ ఇచ్చింది కదా, అదే చాలు మళ్ళీ ఇంకేం మళ్ళీ.
Yes, sir.
ఎప్పుడో కొనిన అసెట్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ యూఆర్ క్లెయిమింగ్ డిప్రిసియేషన్. వాట్ యూ వాంట్ మోర్?
Yes, sir.
Second one is debentures. Why debentures? Debentures is a debt liability. Every year getting interest na, debenture value పెరుగుతుందా ఏంటి? Imagine 5 years back I have purchased one debenture of Reliance Industry. 5 years back. Will 100 will become 150 today? No, because every year they keep on paying interest now.
Interest. Yes, sir.
మనం ఇప్పుడు బ్యాంక్ తో లోన్ తీసుకుంటాం, లోన్ తీసుకుని ప్రతి ఇయర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కడితే లోన్ వాల్యూ పెరుగుతుందా?
No.
అందుకే ఫర్ డిబెంచర్స్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఇండెక్సేషన్ బికాస్ ఇండైరెక్ట్లీ ఇట్స్ అ డెట్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్.
Okay.
Logic na? So leaving these two items, for every other asset we give you indexation.
Index.
Leaving these two items, every other asset, if you transfer as long term, I'll give you indexation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, point number 3. Point number 3 is what you know. The base index starts from where?
100.
Nana, from where? From which year? Starts from 2001 and 2, which is equal to 100. The base index starts from the year 2001-2, which is 100. Clear?
Yeah.
Next, point number 4. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
Yes, sir.
Point number 4. Point number 4. Other index numbers are as follows. Other index numbers are as follows. నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తావు అంటే నాన్న హలో
Sir.
2001-2 అని రాసేవి ఒకసారి.
Yes, sir.
2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7 8 8 9 9 10 है ना?
Yes, sir.
10 11 11 12 12 13 13 14 14 15 15 16 16 17 18 19 20 21. Shall we write the index numbers?
Yes, sir.
1 minute. పక్కన కనిపిస్తున్న ఇండెక్స్ నంబర్స్ చూడు.
కనిపిస్తున్నాయి సార్.
చూసుకొని రాసి 1 by 1 నీట్ గా రా, కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయకు.
ఓకే.
I don't know, where is my marker? ठीक है, write like this. First one is 100. Second one is how much?
105.
Yeah, third one?
109.
Fourth one?
113.
Very good. Fifth one?
117.
Next?
122.
Next?
120. 129.
Next?
137.
137. Next?
148.
Yeah, what does it mean, you know? Something which you can buy for 100 rupees in the year 2001-2,
can be bought for
the year 2009-10 you need to spend 148 rupees. Inflation వల్ల.
Okay.
అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ ప్రకారంగా 10 years లో 48% ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్ పెరిగిందని అంతే, which is really poor. ठीक है, what to do?
Yes, sir.
We'll move further. Yeah, for 11-12 what is the index? 10-11.
167.
Yeah, 167. Next?
184.
184. Very good. Next?
200.
200. Next?
220.
220. 240. Next?
254.
Next?
264.
Very good. Next?
272.
Next? Very good.
280. 289. 301.
So this completes your index numbers. I may get a doubt. Should we read and remember this? Me doubt ఏంటంటే ఇది చదివి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలా? Not required. In exam they will give you index numbers.
Yes.
Karthik,
Yes, sir.
exam లో ఇండెక్స్ నంబర్స్ ఇస్తారు, మీరు ఏం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు.
Okay.
ఎందుకు రాయించానంటే ఇండియా ఇస్ అన్ ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్ బేస్డ్ ఎకానమీ. ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ ఇండెక్స్ నంబర్ స్లోగా పెరుగుతుంది. ఇఫ్ యు అబ్జర్వ్.
Yes, sir.
అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give you a small example to understand this concept. You can write with me. One example will write. Very simple example.
Okay, sir.
Example. You can write with me one small example.
Okay, sir.
నేను రాసినట్టు రాయనా? Mr. X has acquired some land at a cost of 10 lakhs. Mr. X has acquired a land at a cost of which, how much, Nana? 10
10
lakhs.
lakhs.
Okay. He has purchased this asset in the financial year. ఏ ఇయర్లో కొన్నారు asset అంటే 2006-07.
Okay.
ప్రతిదీ financial year, careful, huh?
Okay.
Okay, then what he has done on this land, he has done some development. He has done some development. Now, what development we don't know. Development can be of different types: leveling of land, stabilizing land, fertilizing land. So he has done some development over the land. Now, development was done in which year? Development was done in the year 2014-15. This is a year in which he has done development. Okay, feel is na capital gains chapter.
Okay.
Okay, the cost of improvement. The cost of improvement came to around 2 lakh rupees. But layman version, if I'm not wrong, total expenditure incurred on this land till date is 12 lakhs.
12 lakhs.
Okay, then what he has done, he has simply sold the land in the year 2020-21. I hope you are getting it now.
Yes, sir.
2020-21, he has simply sold the land at a sale value of how much, at a sale value of 140 lakhs.
Okay.
Yeah, Karthik.
Yes, sir.
At a sale value of how much? 140 lakhs.
140 lakhs.
Super. He has also incurred expenditure on transfer at the rate of 2% of sale value.
Okay, sir.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటే ఆరామ్సే there is no hurry. Is the asset long term or short term?
Long term.
From where you are seeing the term?
Acquisition date.
Very good. So if you observe 2006-07 to 2020-21, actually the date compare cheyali, date. Actually the date compare cheyali, but it's okay. The period is more than 2 years. So if you observe, this is called period of holding.
Holding.
Is it long term or short term?
Long term.
Very important, it's long term. Now, because the asset is held as long term, you can claim indexation benefit.
Yes, sir.
Now, indexation and TNT, the 10 lakhs cost you to bring to the present value.
Okay, sir.
What you have incurred 10 lakhs in the year 6-7, if you incur the same cost in the year 2021, what would have been the cost?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute.
3 lakhs.
1 minute. 6-7 mein, how much is the cost? 2006-07 mein. If you observe, how much is the cost?
122.
122. Nothing wrong. If you observe,
Okay, sir.
observe చేస్తూ ఉండాలి నాన్న. How much is the cost?
122.
Yeah, but the same has become how much now?
301.
This is called indexation numbers. So from where I'll give you indexation? I'll give indexation from here to here. Do you agree?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
But this is indexation for acquisition cost. What about improvement cost? For improvement, I'll give indexation from here to here. This is called period of indexation.
Okay, sir.
So, see, asset term is only one thing. Acquisition to sale date. Acquisition to sale date is called nothing but what? Period of holding. That we understood.
Holding. Yes, sir.
But period of indexation is different. For acquisition, indexation will start from 6-7 and it will go up to transfer date. For development of the asset, it will start from 14-15
14-15.
and it will go up to 2021.
2021.
So can we do the sum now?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now we will write the heading called computation of long-term capital gains in the hands of Mr. X for the previous year 2021. For the year what? 2021.
21.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Aram se. You tell me what is the full value of consideration?
140 lakhs.
How much?
Consideration. 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs.
Cost కాదు నాన్న, full value of consideration, sale value.
FVC na 140 lakhs.
Sale value 140 lakhs. అమ్మింది ఎంతకి?
140 lakhs.
Minus expenditure on transfer of asset. How much did you incur the expenditure on transfer of the asset?
2%.
Yeah, 2% of sale value, na?
Yes, sir.
Which is how much?
2,80,000.
2,80,000. So what is the net sale consideration?
Okay. 1,20,37. Yes, sir. 137.2 lakh.
No, because the asset is transferred as long term, can we claim indexed cost of acquisition?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the actual cost to tell me?
10 lakhs.
No, don't be in a hurry. Aram say, have a careful observation. I am not giving any formula. Formula I will make you write later. Carefully observe. In the year 2006-07, what is the index number?
122.
Yeah, Aram say 122. Which year you have sold the asset? You have sold the asset in the year 2021.
2021. 301.
So 2020-21. What is the index number?
301.
301. Yeah, 301. So my doubt is, have a look, sir. 301. So 122 has become 301.
Yes, sir.
So 10 lakh should become how much?
Cross multiple.
If 122 can become 301, 10 lakh should become how much? So cost of acquisition should be 10 lakhs into 301 by 122. Do you agree?
122.
How much?
Yes, sir.
You multiply and tell me. Calculator.
1 minute, sir.
10 lakhs into 301 divided by 122. It is becoming 24 lakhs 67,213 rupees. Check it.
Yes, sir. Two, 4, 6, 7, 2, 1, 3. Yes, sir.
Clear? So
Yes, sir.
simple bhasha mein, in the place of 10 lakhs, you're getting 24 lakhs reduction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it beneficial to you or not?
Yes, sir.
This is called, that's called, whenever the asset is transferred as long term, you get benefit of indexation.
Indexation.
One more thing we have to see, minus indexed cost of improvement. No hurry. When did you complete the improvement?
And 2014,
So we have to write the number again. So in the year 2014-15, what is the index number?
40.
Hey, index number in the year 2014-15.
240, sir.
14-15, very good, Nana. 240. If 240 can become 301, 2 lakhs should become how much? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that should be 2 lakhs into 301 by 240.
2
How
lakhs
much?
50,833.
2 lakhs
50,000.
50 or 15?
50, sir.
2 lakhs 50,000
833.
833. You can claim this, and thereby your taxable long-term capital gain is how much? Do 137 lakhs 20,000 minus 24 lakhs 67,213 minus 2 lakh 50,833. So it's coming 1 crore 10 lakhs 01,954. Do you agree? Do you
Yes, sir.
agree with the answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bolo na, sir. See,
Yes, sir.
logically, if you layman version, if you observe, your investment is only 12 lakhs, but what you got is 140 lakhs roughly. Your investment is only 12 lakhs, but what you got is 140. Matlab logically you have
140
earned
lakhs.
120 lakhs. But government is not taxing you 120 lakhs. They are taxing you only 110 lakhs.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
అర్థం కావట్లేదా?
Fine, sir.
So government, what they say is, if you transfer the asset as a long term, okay, no issues. We'll give you benefit of indexation. Take the benefit and be happy.
Yes, sir.
So see, at least by getting indexation, these values are increasing. If you observe, this is somewhat high.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So will you write this first,
Yes, sir.
or will you see later?
Okay, sir. I'll see again later, sir.
I hope you got the understanding of
Yes, sir.
indexation. See,
Yes,
these
sir.
numbers you need not buttify. No need to buttify these numbers. In exam, they'll give you these numbers.
Okay, sir.
Just you have to remember the base index is what? 2001-2. And what is the current year
100.
index? 301.
301.
See, when we were the student, the index was 80, 81, 82. 1981, 82 was the index number
Yes, sir.
for us. Then BJP government has shifted their base index from 1981 to 2001.
2001.
20 years forward, they have moved forward.
Okay, sir.
So can we write like this in simple terms? Now indexation concept is very easy.
Yes, sir. In foundation paper 3, we had small topics, sir. Index numbers.
Oh, therefore indexation concept is very easy now. Therefore, indexed cost of acquisition is nothing but cost of acquisition into cost inflation index of the year of transfer
Current year.
by cost inflation index of the year of acquisition. Any problem to understand this?
No, sir. Cross
Very easy.
multiplication. Yes,
Cross multiply means nothing big deal.
Yes.
Likewise, indexed cost of improvement is nothing but cost of improvement into cost inflation index of the year of transfer. Transfer only, not the year in which you are computing capital gain. Remember, huh?
Yes, sir.
By
Yes, sir.
cost inflation index of the year in which improvement is complete. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Improvement.
Improvement is completed.
Complete.
Because improvement may start in 1 year, it may end in some other year. కొన్నిసార్లు
Yes,
asset
sir.
improve చేయడానికి 3 years time పడొచ్చు. So we'll go with the third year.
Okay, sir.
I'll ask you one doubt. Can you have multiple improvements?
Yes, sir.
You can have. In that case, you'll have multiple indexed cost of improvements.
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these 2 points you can write now. These 2 points you can write now.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
So CII అంటే ఏంటి? Cost inflation index, CII. Cost inflation index.
Index.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you observe 2 things here, the first thing is indexation is given only up to the year of transfer.
Transfer.
Why these points are important? These points are important when timing exception comes.
Okay, sir.
Anam say, imagine my land and building is taken by government in compulsory acquisition up to here today,
Okay.
but they are giving consideration after 10 years. Can you claim indexation after 10 years also?
No, sir.
No, don't do that. You can claim indexation only up to transfer date.
Transfer date.
డబ్బులు ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా సెకండరీ. ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయిపోయిందా, ఖేల్ ఖతం. The date you have made a transfer of the asset, indexation benefit is given only up to that date.
That date. Yes, sir.
Likewise, the year in which you have completed improvement, that is also very, very important. Indexation benefit is given for improvement only from which date? From the date the improvement is completed.
Completed.
From improvement చేస్తున్నాం 4 years దాకా ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ నడుస్తూనే ఉంది. From 4th year you'll get indexation benefit.
Okay, sir.
Every year you cannot claim indexation.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So indexation concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
So these numbers, carefully remember, these numbers are for financial years. ఇక్కడ రాసిన ప్రతిదీ, these all represents financial year.
Yes, sir.
And these numbers are given by central government. Even in financial years, because in income tax we have a logic of previous year assessment year.
Previous year. Yes, sir.
The indirectly government says no, for income tax we don't, for income tax you may use PYAY, but for inflation numbers we don't use this number PYAY. So we simply go with FI.
Financial year.
Yeah. And these are called cost inflation index. CII. Cost inflation index.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go forward? We are done with my first concept, understanding the concept of indexation.
Indexation.
ఇది అయిపోయింది మంది.
Okay.
No indexation in two cases. Case number 1, what is that case?
Depreciable asset.
Yeah, very good. Second case. One more case. Debentures.
Sir, I said so.
Debentures చెప్పేసావా? Okay, great నాన్న, వినిపించలేదు నాకు. So in these two cases you cannot claim indexation. Leaving these two cases, in every other case if the asset is transferred as long term, then you can claim indexation.
Indexation.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So how to claim indexation? Indexation is very simple. Indexed cost of acquisition is nothing but cost of acquisition into CII of the year of transfer by CII of year of acquisition.
Yes.
Numerator is always greater than denominator. అది మరీ బట్టి కొట్టినట్టు అయిపోతుంది.
Simple cross multiply.
Cross multiply logic is very simple. But only thing is they give you indexation only up to the date of transfer.
Transfer. Yes,
that's it. You may get a doubt, one small doubt you may get. Sir, if the asset is purchased prior to 2001, to what will happen? Then from where you will get indexation?
1981-82.
No. But their numbers are only from 2001 to now.
Assume to be 100. Sir.
No. Imagine this asset is purchased in the year 1962 then. It's an asset which is purchased by my grandfather, given to father. Father has given me, I've sold the asset.
Yes, sir.
So what should I do? Government says, imagine if the asset is purchased prior to 1/4/2001 and deenkana mundu.
Okay.
Then you can replace that cost with FMV on 1/4/2001. Shall we write that point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
Note number 1. Only 2 notes, huh? Note number 1.
Okay, sir.
Only 1 note otherwise. If asset is acquired prior to 1/4/2001, if the asset is acquired prior to 1/4/2001, that is the cost of acquisition is prior to 1/4/2001
Yes, sir.
situation adi. Then what we can do? Then we should compare A, cost of acquisition. We should compare cost of acquisition with what, with fair market value on 1/4/2001. I hope you are getting it.
Yes, sir.
And take whichever is high or whichever is low.
High.
No, obviously high. Because 1960 cost you are supposed to compare with 2001 FMV. Because indexation starts with only 2001. So from there only I can give you indexation. That's what government says.
Yes.
I hope you are getting it.
Yes, sir.
So this is very important point. If an asset is acquired prior to 1/4/2001, then you should replace such asset
Fair
cost
market
with
value.
FMV of asset on 1/4/2001.
Yes, sir.
One more note I'll make you write here itself. One more note I'll make you write.
Okay.
Note number 2. Sir, what about improvement done prior to 2001? That also will you bring?
Yes, sir.
No, not required. Because try to understand one small point. Imagine in 1992, I have purchased 2 floors building.
Yes, sir.
In 1992, I have purchased 2 floors building. In 1998, I have developed one more floor on it.
Okay, sir.
Thereby, on 1/4/2001, how many floors it is?
3 floors.
So I'm giving you FMU on this date now.
Yes, sir. It includes 3 floors. Yes, sir.
Indirectly, any improvement done prior to 1/4/2001 is already there in fair market value.
FMV. Yes, sir.
Thereby, can you claim again improvement cost?
No, sir.
Very good. So that point we have to write here. Note number 2. Any cost of improvement prior to 1/4/2001 should be simply ignored.
Ignore. Okay.
Why ignored? Why? Because that is
it
already reflected in
included.
FMV.
Yes, sir.
So if the question gives you any improvement cost prior to 1/4/2001, simply ignore it.
Ignore.
Prior to అని చెప్తున్నా జాగ్రత్త.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the concept of what this is the concept of indexation.
Yes,
I hope
sir.
it's not that difficult. Shall you take the second concept, full value of consideration and deemed full value of consideration?
Okay, sir.
వెళ్దామా?
Yes, sir.
So next heading, full value of consideration. Next heading,
Full value of consideration.
in delete ఎలా చేయాలన్నా delete. Yeah, next heading is full value of consideration. Full value of consideration and deemed full value of consideration. Easy topic, say, not a big deal.
Okay, sir.
తొందరగా లేదు, ఆరామ్ సే, be cool. Full value of consideration and deemed full value of consideration.
Yes, sir.
Shall we start? If you remember,
Yes, sir.
in computation, this is the first step.
Yes, sir.
Computation में पहला step है. Now indirectly we are starting the computation, that will be the first step, because we are done with our basic concepts now.
Yes, sir.
Almost all the basic concepts we know: how to compute capital gain, how to ascertain long term, how to ascertain short term, what are the rates of tax, what happens if the asset is long term, which asset does not attract capital gains tax, which transfer does not attract capital gains tax, all we know.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
are ready with the chapter. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Right. Point number 1. Point 1. Full value of consideration simply refers to gross sale value.
Sale value.
Full value of consideration simply refers to gross sale value.
Gross sale value.
Full ante fair market value అని కాదని. FEC means full. Full matlab gross. Point number 2. In case if full value of consideration cannot be ascertained, in case if full value of consideration cannot be ascertained, sometimes the SSE does not tell the sale value, na? Then we adopt fair market value, FMV,
Yes, sir.
on the date of transfer. On the date of transfer. See, if the SSC does not disclose the full value of consideration, or he says there is no consideration, then government says nonsense. We'll adopt
Yes,
fair
sir.
market value on the date of transfer.
Yes, sir.
Had this asset be transferred to an outsider, what would have been the sale value? Shall we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Point number 3. तोंदरे नहीं आराम से relax. Point number 3. There are certain cases where we adopt deemed full value of consideration in the place of actual sale value. So chapter starts from now. కొన్ని సందర్భాలు ఉన్నాయి where we adopt deemed full value of consideration in the place of actual sale value.
Actual sale value.
చూస్తాం ఆ కేసెస్ ఏంటి.
Okay.
కొన్ని కేసెస్ బాబు ఎక్కడ పడితే అక్కడ అప్లై చేయవద్దు మళ్ళా. There are certain cases where we adopt deemed full value of consideration in the place of what's actual sale value. Shall we start those cases?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm starting case number 1. तंदरे लेना आराम से case by case. Exam लो one case they will ask you mostly. Shall we?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
No hurry, आराम से. थोड़ा important है. Carefully listen. Case number 1. You're writing the notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Case number 1. Loss of capital asset and receipt of insurance claim. Oh wow. Heading ekkado chusinattundi. Loss of capital asset and receipt of insurance claim. Which section this is? Section 45 subsection 1A. Gurtunda?
Sir, sir. Yes, sir.
Loss of capital asset and receipt of insurance claim. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Now first, what is the reason of loss? ఈ సెక్షన్ అప్లై అవ్వాలంటే కొన్ని రీజన్స్ ఉండాలి. Reason of loss of capital asset. Capital asset ఎందుకు పోయింది? First, A, it can be natural calamities. Or B, civil disturbances.
Right.
C, accident, any accident for the time.
Okay.
And D, action of an enemy. If you're losing the capital asset because of these 4 reasons, then you are covered here.
Okay, sir.
See, natural calamities, civil disturbances, accident, action of an enemy.
Yes, sir.
If you
Sir,
observe
accident includes fire, sir.
accident includes
Fire accident.
any accident for the time.
Any accident.
Any
Yes, sir.
accident. Okay, this is the reason of loss. Point would be, in this case, what is the deemed full value of consideration? Government says, actual చదువుతుంది ఇదే పాయింట్ కదా, deemed full value of consideration. The insurance claim amount. మీకు వచ్చిన క్లెయిమే సేల్ వాల్యూ అంట.
Okay, sir.
Government says the deemed sale value is nothing but the insurance claim amount itself.
Okay, sir.
See, what is the timing of capital gain? If you remember, what is the timing of computation of capital gain?
Receipt of insurance amount.
Yeah, the date of receipt of insurance claim. గుర్తొచ్చిందా?
Yes, sir.
Claim ఎప్పుడు వస్తే అప్పుడు.
Yes, sir.
The receipt of insurance claim itself is taken as what, you know, the timing of computation of capital gain.
Yes, sir.
కొంచెం జాగ్రత్త. Imagine loss may happened 3 years back. You got the claim today. So you will compute capital gain today.
Yes, sir.
అలానే indexation ఈ రోజు వరకు ఇస్తానా?
No, sir. On transfer date.
So those 2 points also you'll write. Point number D. Period of holding. It will be only up to. It will be only up to the date of transfer. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Beginning అంటే నీకు తెలిసింది ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది? It will start with what
Acquisition
date? It will start with acquisition date, but it will be only up to the date of transfer.
Transfer.
ఇది మారదు. See, claim నీకు 10 years తర్వాత వచ్చిన 10 years వరకు ఇండెక్సేషన్ ఇస్తా కూర్చోను. Come on. Karthik.
Yes, sir.
So this is period of holding. Period of indexation they will give from where? It will be from date of acquisition to date of transfer. Date of transfer ante simple bhasha mein accident date.
Loss.
Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Accident or loss date, whatever you say.
Yes, sir.
So what is the main point? If you observe, the main point is deemed full value of consideration enta. This is the main point.
Insurance claim.
Government says the insurance claim amount itself is nothing but what, you know, the deemed full value of consideration. నీకు ఎంతైతే క్లెయిమ్ వచ్చిందో that itself is taken as what, you know, that itself is taken as deemed sale value. So this is just case 1. Can we go to case 2?
Yes, sir.
Right, case 2. ఇంకా ఫటాఫట్ చెప్పేస్తున్నా.
Okay, sir.
అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
Yes, sir.
Case number 2. Conversion of capital asset into stock in trade. Conversion of capital asset into stock in trade.
Stock in trade.
A very easy points. Point number A. Point number A. What is the date of transfer? Government says the date of transfer is nothing but the conversion date.
Conversion.
Conversion date itself. Actually, conversion just we don't lose the asset. Asset is still with us. But government says it's no more a capital asset.
Yes, sir.
Point number 2. What is the deemed full value of consideration? Important is the deemed full value of consideration
stock
is
in trade. Sale value of stock.
No. Sale value తీసుకుంటే business income ఎలా చేస్తావు? అందుకే fair market value on date of conversion.
Yes, sir.
FME on the rate of conversion. అంటే indirectly convert చేయకుండా అమ్మేసి ఉంటే had conversion not been done but would have been sold ఆ రోజే conversion రోజే
Yes, sir. Fair
ఎంత
market.
వచ్చేది? FME on the rate of conversion. I hope I am very clear.
Yes, sir.
Period of holding, it will be up to the conversion date. And period of indexation, if any, it will be up to the conversion date. But what is the timing of computation of capital gain?
Sale
Timing,
of
timing.
stock in trade.
Yeah, very good. The timing of capital gain would be the sale date of sale value or sale date,
Sale
the
date.
sale date of stock in trade. Because that is the date on which the asset is really sold.
Yes, sir.
That is the date on which asset is really sold.
Really
నిజంగా
sold.
అమ్మేస్తారు asset ని.
Yes, sir.
I hope I'm pretty clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually, what is the point that we are understanding? The deemed full value of consideration. The deemed full value of consideration is what?
Fair
FME on
market
the rate of
value.
conversion.
Conversion.
FME on the rate of conversion. That is an important point.
Yes, sir.
Can we go to next case?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, case number 3. Case number 3. Transfer of capital asset by partner to its firm. Transfer of capital asset by partner to its firm.
Yes, sir.
Now let's understand what is happening. See, what is happening is one of the partner, one or more of the partners are transferring asset to their own firm. The problem is the firm will try to record the asset at very high value so that they can claim more depreciation.
More depreciation.
So government says, "Onnandra meer ekku chestu raskunte that itself will become sale value in the hands of partner." Am I
More
clear?
capital gains. Yes, sir.
So who is making a transfer here?
Partner to firm.
So who will compute capital gain?
Partner.
Oh, super. So the deemed full value of consideration in the hands of partner would be nothing but the amount recorded by firm in its books. No high, no low. ఎక్కువ చెప్పట్లేదు and తక్కువ ఏం చెప్పట్లేదు. If the asset is recorded at 12 lakhs, then 12 lakhs. If the asset is recorded at 10 lakhs, then 10 lakhs. నేను యాక్చువల్గా అమ్మింది 10 lakhs కి, వాళ్ళు రికార్డ్ చేసుకుంది 50 lakhs, then 50 lakhs. So government makes it very, very clear. Let us understand at what value the asset is recorded in the books of the firm. Let us understand at what value the asset is recorded in the books of the firm. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Point B. Any timing exception are you finding here? No. ఎందుకంత ఆలోచిస్తున్నాం? Time exception, how many cases are there? Only 4 cases.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
మళ్ళీ దాంట్లో చెప్పాను, ఈ పాయింట్ ఏం చెప్పలేదు కదా.
No, sir. No, sir.
Timing exception, how many cases we are finding?
4.
తో దీంట్లో ఈ కేసు ఉందా?
లేదు.
మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు అంత ఆలోచిస్తున్నావు? So what is the answer now?
No.
Yeah. Therefore, who will compute capital gain? Who will compute capital gain? Obviously, the partner.
Yes, sir.
Which partner? The partner who is transferring the asset.
Yes, sir.
The partner who is transferring the asset, he will compute capital gains.
Yes, sir.
Sapali.
Yes, sir.
Shall I go to case 4? So no
Yes, sir.
timing exception case. Normal case is case number 4. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Ulta case is transfer of capital asset by firm to partner. Transfer of capital asset by firm to partner.
From the partners.
Yeah. Now government says one thing here, if you observe, who is transferring the asset? The firm. To whom they are transferring partner. So who will compute capital gain? The firm will compute.
Firm.
Government అంటే you are making a transfer to your own partner na.
Yes, sir.
Had you made a transfer to outsider, what would have been the fair market value?
Same. Yes, sir.
Very simple. Therefore, the deemed full value of consideration would be the fair market value on the date of
The date of transfer.
on the date of transfer. Simple. बयट वाले कम होते हैं, कम होते वाले अगर आप पार्टनर को बेचे बिना बाहर वाले को बेचते तो कितना होता?
Yes, sir.
Has this transfer been made to an insider కాకుండా outsider చేసి ఉంటే what would have been the sale value?
Yes,
Am I clear?
yes, sir.
Chalo, super. But one thing you should remember, careful. The asset that you are transferring may be a depreciable asset. Careful.
Yes, sir.
Karthik,
Yes, sir.
the asset you are transferring may be a depreciable asset.
No indexation.
అది గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి ఇక్కడ, because the asset is being transferred by the firm. Firm transfer చేస్తున్న asset 99% depreciable asset ఉంటుంది.
Okay, sir.
Note, one should be careful in computing capital gain. If the asset transferred is a depreciable capital asset. Karthik,
Yes, sir.
if the asset transferred is a depreciable capital asset, you have to be somewhat careful.
Yes, sir.
Shall we take the last case?
Yes, sir.
Last case, but very, very important case. Exam में more than 30 times this case would have been asked.
3 times.
Case number 5, most important case.
Okay, sir.
Last case for the time being. On inka special points that we'll discuss later. Case number 5, transfer of land or building or both. Karthik, నీ గుర్తుంటే ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం మనం? What we are discussing is a deemed cost of acquisition. Deemed full value of consideration.
Full value consideration.
One by one, if I start discussing, see, deemed full value of consideration in the first case. Insurance case is nothing but insurance claim amount.
Insurance claim amount.
When you are converting capital asset into stock in trade, then FMV on the rate of
FMV.
conversion.
Yes, sir.
The third point, when asset is transferred by partner to the firm,
Partner to firm.
then amount recorded by the firm in its books.
Books of accounts. Yes, sir.
Yeah, point number 4. If the asset is transferred by
Firm
the
to
partner,
partner.
firm to the partner, then FMV on the rate of transfer.
Yes, sir.
Partner కి ఎంత కంపేర్ మాకు ఎందుకులే, గవర్నమెంట్ says it's an internal person, he will only decide the selling price. So if the asset is transferred to an outsider, what would have been the sale value?
Yes, sir. FMV and transfer date.
Last point, transfer of land or building or both.
Land and building. Time
Transfer of land or building or both.
Yes, sir.
వెళ్దామా?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, దీంట్లో 2 cases ఉన్నాయి, split into 2. Second side రాస్తున్నా.
Okay.
If sale value
Yes, sir.
is greater than 105% of stamp duty value, no, don't write like this, wrong. Don't write. It's like this. Sorry, Nana. If sale value is greater than stamp duty value, అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ రేట్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ చేసి అమ్ముతున్నాను, పాపం ఏం చేయట్లేదు కదా.
Yes, sir.
గవర్నమెంట్ చెప్పింది 20 lakhs కమ్మాలి ఈ బిల్డింగ్ ని, ఈ ఏరియాలో, నేను 25 lakhs చేసి అమ్మాను, తక్కువ అమ్మానా? So if sale value is greater than stamp duty value, in that case what will happen? In that case government says, hello cha?
Yes, sir.
In that case government says deemed full value of consideration will not apply.
They're not 25 lakhs.
అందుకే డీమ్ ఇంకెందుకు డీమ్డ్, మళ్ళా తక్కువ చేసి అమ్మలేదు కదా, ఎక్కువ చేసి అమ్మాను. Therefore the sale value itself is a full value of consideration.
Yes, sir.
సేల్ వాల్యూని ఎప్పుడు 25 lakhs తీసుకో. అంటే జనరల్ జనాలు ఏం చేస్తారు, తక్కువ చేసి అమ్ముతారు. దే మేక్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్ అండ్ బిల్డింగ్ at a lower price. అప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం.
Okay, sir.
Shall we?
Yes, sir.
వెళ్ళొచ్చా?
Yes, sir.
If sale value is less than stamp duty value, ఒక్క నిమిషం నాన్న,
Yes, sir.
ఇవన్నీ కేసెస్ లో సెక్షన్ నంబర్ రాయించాలి, మర్చిపోయాను నేను. ఫస్ట్ సెక్షన్ లో రాయించాను చూడు, సెక్షన్ నంబర్ 45(1)A.
Yes, sir. 45 and
Section 45(1)A. Second case, you write the section number.
yes, sir.
Section 45 subsection 2 అది.
Yes, sir.
Third case, section 45 subsection 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 వచ్చేసి 1, 2, 3, 4 కానీ ఫస్ట్ వన్ 1 అంతే.
Yes, sir.
Fourth case, section 45 subsection 4.
Oh, yes, sir.
Fifth case కొంచెం తేడా, ఇది section 50C.
Okay, sir.
Careful. This is section 50C.
Okay, sir.
ఏం చెప్తున్నా, if sale value is less than stamp duty
Less
value,
than
in
fair
that
market.
case provisions of section 50C will attract. Then provisions of section 50C will attract.
Yes, sir.
50C attract అయిపోతుందంట.
Okay, sir.
Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Now what will happen if 50C attracts? ఇది first point ఇదంతా. Point number 2. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Point number 2. If sale value is less than stamp duty value, then తక్కువ చేసాం మీరు, కరెక్టే. 3 cases will open here. Very simple nutshell I'll tell. 3 cases will open. If sale value is less than stamp duty value, then 3 cases will open. First, if the SSE accepts the stamp duty value, keyword ఏంటి ఇక్కడ accepts. అసలు డిస్ప్యూటే చేయట్లేదు వాడు అని చెప్తున్నాడు. ఓకే సార్ ఏదో హెడేక్ లేదు, నో డౌట్. నేను 25 అమ్మాలి, నేను 18 చేస్తాం. నేను ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గవర్నమెంట్ వాల్యుయేషన్ 25, but I have sold at 18. But he says okay, I am ready to pay tax on 25. No headache. In that case, the deemed full value of consideration is stamp duty value. Do you agree?
Yes sir.
99% ఇదే కేసు ప్రాక్టికల్ లైఫ్ లో అడుగుతాయి. అంటే ఎగ్జామ్ లో ప్రాక్టికల్ లైఫ్ లో దిస్ కేస్ విల్ అప్లై. నో వన్ విల్ సేల్ ద ల్యాండ్ అండ్ బిల్డింగ్ అట్ లెసర్ వాల్యూ. 10,000 ఎక్కువ చేసి అమ్ముతారు కానీ తక్కువ చేసి అమ్మరు. హెడేక్ వద్దు. In exam they want to test this na, so in exam they'll give you this case only mostly.
Yes sir.
Case number 1 ఇది. If SSE accepts the stamp duty value, accept చేయాలని రూల్ ఏం లేదు కదా, we can dispute also, right?
Yes sir.
So second case, if SSE disputes, the stamp duty value in stamp duty proceedings, అంటే లిటరల్ గా see, I have sold a building having a stamp duty value of 25 lakhs only for 20 lakhs. కానీ నా ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏంటంటే దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ అమ్మలేము దాన్ని. ఎందుకు అమ్మలేము? మేము అక్కడ కొంచెం వాటర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, సమ్ వాస్తు ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, సమ్ ప్రాబ్లం ఇస్ దేర్. సో I don't want to pay tax on 25 lakhs.
Yes sir.
You can always dispute, that's your right. Win అవుతారు లూజ్ అవుతారు సెకండరీ క్వశ్చన్. It's your right to make a dispute. Accept చేసుకుంటే గొడవ లేదు నాన్న. If you start making a dispute, in that case what will happen? The deemed full value of consideration is the result of proceedings. Very good. గొడవ పెట్టుకుంటే ఏదో ఒక ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది కదా లాస్ట్ లో. That itself is deemed full value of consideration.
Yes sir.
అదైనా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసుకుంటే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసిన ఆన్సర్, డిస్ప్యూట్ చేసుకుంటే డిస్ప్యూట్ చేసిన ఆన్సర్. డిస్ప్యూట్ చేస్తే గొడవ కట్టడం కాదు. సమ్ జడ్జ్ విల్ డిసైడ్ ద ఆన్సర్, రైట్? ద స్టాంప్ డ్యూటీ అథారిటీ విల్ డిసైడ్ ద ఆన్సర్. ఓకే 25 కాదు, 18 కూడా కాదు, 23. సో 23 అనుకోండి, అదే ఆన్సర్ అప్పుడు.
ఓకే.
థర్డ్ కేస్, ఇఫ్ SSE request the assessing officer to refer the case to valuation officer. ఏంటి కేసు? I am requesting income tax department officer to refer my case to valuation officer. Both the officers works for income tax department.
Okay.
Assessing officer is an expert of assessment. He does not know how to do valuation, right?
Okay sir.
So SSE is requesting the assessing officer, please sir, నా కేసు మీరు డిసైడ్ చేయకుండా వాల్యుయేషన్ ఆఫీసర్ కి ఇవ్వండి, he will decide better. సో ఇది డిస్ప్యూట్ చేశానా?
No sir.
యాక్సెప్ట్ చేశానా?
No sir.
It's like win-win situation. I'm trying to ask the valuation officer, sir, you please find out the value properly.
Yes sir.
So in that case,
valuation officer.
The deemed full value of consideration is nothing but value ascertained by valuation officer.
Yes sir.
కానీ విను, గవర్నమెంట్ చెప్పింది you have to sell at 25. స్టాంప్ డ్యూటీ స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ ప్రొవిజన్స్, you have to sell at 25. నేను ఎందుకు అమ్మా 18 కమ్మాను, 18.
Yes sir.
When I refer the case to valuation officer says 40 lakhs. నేను చెప్పాను అది పిచ్చోడా, నేను వచ్చింది నీ దగ్గరకు తగ్గించుకోవడానికి. గవర్నమెంట్ రేట్ ఎంత 25, నేను ఎందుకు అమ్మాను 18. Why I refer the case to valuation officer? So that he will do proper valuation. Can he ascertain the value more than 25?
No sir.
he can alani he cannot adopt the same value in my computation. వాడు ఏదో చేసుకుంటాడు, నాకు అది పట్టకూడదు కదా. సో గవర్నమెంట్ సేస్ దిస్ కెనాట్ బి.
STV.
వెరీ గుడ్. దిస్ కెనాట్ ఎక్సీడ్ స్టాంప్ డ్యూటీ వాల్యూ.
Yes, sir.
యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసుకుంటే యాక్సెప్టెడ్ స్టాంప్ డ్యూటీ వాల్యూ. డిస్ప్యూట్ చేసుకుంటే రిజల్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రొసీడింగ్. If you refer the case to valuation officer, then the answer ascertained by VO.
Value ascertained.
But this cannot exceed what? Stamp duty value.
STV. Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you remember in IFRS chapter, మీకు చెప్పాను ఒక పాయింట్ నీకు గుర్తుంటే 5% వేరియేషన్ allowed అని.
Yes, sir.
Section 56 subsection 2 clause 10. వచ్చావు నా క్లాస్ కి?
ఆ రోజు రాలే సార్.
సరేలే. మళ్ళీ ఎలా తెలుసు నీకు?
విన్నా సార్ యూట్యూబ్ లో.
ఓకే, నోట్.
ఆ రోజు ఈవినింగ్ మీకు కాల్ చేశారు సార్. ఆ రోజు 3 టైమ్స్ కాల్ చేశాను, మీరు లిఫ్ట్ చేయలేదు సార్ ఆ రోజు.
మేబీ. సరే రాస్తామా?
ఎస్ సార్.
నోట్. ఇఫ్ సేల్ వాల్యూ is greater than or equal to 105% of stamp duty value, తప్పు కదా? తప్పు. wrong explanation. 1 minute. ఇక్కడ ఉంది ప్రొవిజన్. 1 minute నాన్న. ఏ లేదా కేసు ఇక్కడ? Yeah, 2 notes ఉన్నాయి, స్పెషల్ నోట్స్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి. ఇఫ్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్,
more than 105%.
yeah, ఉల్టా చెప్పాలి. మీరు టీచ్ ఉల్టా. ఐఎమ్ టీచింగ్ ఉల్టా. 1 minute now. Note number 1 రాయించా?
Yes sir.
Note number 1, if stamp duty value is greater than 105% of sale value. If stamp duty value is greater than 105% of sale value, then only provisions of section 50C will apply. The meaning ఏంటి చెప్తాను. If stamp duty value is greater than 105% of sale value, then only provision section 50C will apply. In other terms, if stamp duty value is less than or equal to 105% of sale value, అంతే కదా?
Yes sir. Then it will not.
అంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంది కానీ మరీ ఎక్కువ లేదు. Then section 50C will not attract.
Not apply.
Sir, example చెప్పండి. చెప్తానన్నా. We'll take one example to understand this. Example, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. Some 4 examples we'll take.
Okay.
Aram se, no hurry. First, sale value 100 lakhs. Sale value enta 100 lakhs. Aram se no. Stamp duty value entra ante stamp duty value is 95 lakhs. ఇక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే I'm doing a sale at higher value only na. In that case, what will happen? 50C will not attract. Thereby, what is the full value of consideration? 100 lakhs.
100 lakhs.
ఎక్కువ చేసి అమ్ముతున్నాను కానీ తక్కువ చేసి అమ్మట్లేదు కదా.
Yes, sir.
Next, case number 2. Sale value is 100 lakhs. Sale value is 100 lakhs.
100
Stamp duty value is 102 lakhs. తక్కువ చేసి అమ్ముతున్నారా?
TC.
తక్కువ చేసి అమ్ముతున్నారా? Yes.
Yes, sir.
I am doing a sale at lesser price. But how much less? It's only 2% if you observe.
2%.
అంటే 100 lakhs పైన 5% అప్లై చేస్తే 5 lakhs వరకు వేరియేషన్ అలౌడ్.
Yes, sir. Like 2 lakhs.
ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ 2 lakhs కాబట్టి 5 lakhs వరకు వేరియేషన్ అలౌడ్. So in this case also section 50C will not apply. And thereby 50C apply కాదంటే no need to see stamp duty value. And thereby full value of consideration is how much? 100 lakhs only.
Yes, sir.
తక్కువ చేసి అమ్మాను కానీ మరీ తక్కువ చేసి అమ్మలేదులే. कम करके बेचा पर बहुत कम करके भी नहीं बेचा, थोड़ा लिमिटेड कम करके बेचा. అంటే 5% తక్కువ చేసి అమ్మొచ్చురా సింపుల్ భాష.
Okay, sir.
So for stamp duty value, sale value 100 lakhs. Stamp duty value 106 lakhs.
50C will apply.
Yeah, what is the problem? You made a sale at lesser price and the variation is more than 6%. More than 5%.
Yes.
Thereby what will happen? Section 50C will apply here and thereby the deemed full value of consideration is 106 lakhs. This is deemed full value of consideration.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Fourth case, sale value 40 lakhs, stamp duty value 42 lakhs. What will happen?
Percentage.
What will happen?
Exact equal, sir.
Equal.
50C will not apply.
Very good. If the variation is exactly equal to 5% or within the range of 5%, 50C will not apply. And thereby what will happen? 40 lakhs will become the full value of consideration.
Yes, sir.
So I hope you are understanding.
Yes, sir.
See, ఎక్కువ చేసాముదే అసలు ప్రాబ్లమే లేదు, తక్కువ చేసాముదే ప్రాబ్లం. తక్కువ చేసామన్నా లిమిటెడ్ గా తక్కువ చేసుకోవచ్చు. స్మాల్ వేరియేషన్ ఇస్ అలౌడ్. హౌ మచ్ వేరియేషన్ ఇస్ అలౌడ్? అప్ టు 5%. దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ వేరియేషన్ చేస్తే కార్డ్ తీసేస్తాం గవర్నమెంట్. ఎక్కువ చేసి అమ్మొచ్చు, आप ज्यादा करके बेच सकते. अगर कम करके बेच लो तो थोड़ा बहुत कम कर लो. 5% वेरिएशन is allowed. If you do variation more than 5%, then section 50C provisions will attract.
Yes, sir.
So these are the cases of deemed full value of consideration.
Okay, sir.
Total how many cases are there? 5 cases.
5 cases.
First case, insurance case.
45 and yes, sir.
The insurance amount itself is taken as a deemed full value of consideration.
Yes, sir.
Second case is what case? A conversion of capital asset into stock in trade.
Stock in trade.
The day you convert the asset into stock in trade, that day fair market value.
Yes, sir.
If the transfer is by a partner to its firm, then the amount recorded by the firm in its books.
In the books of accounts. Yes, sir.
Point 4. In case if a firm is transferring the asset to the partner, then FMV on the rate of transfer.
Yes, sir.
Most important case is land and building.
Land and building.
Land and building may, if the sale value is more than stamp duty value, there is no problem.
Yes, sir.
If the sale value is less than stamp duty value, then we have a problem. Generally, we will adopt the stamp duty value. However, if the variation is within the range of 5%,
5%,
then it's okay.
and sale value.
Then we adopt the sale value, we ignore the stamp duty value. 5% okay, chalta hai. It's okay, 5% variation is allowed,
Okay.
but not more than 5.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
That's it. We'll stop the class here. If we continue, I'll just ping you. Okay, maybe somewhere around
Okay, sir.
6:30 or 7 I'll ping you. We'll take 1-2 hours more.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na revision చేసుకో అప్పుడు దాకా.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.